and stuff like that. Or like,
I got a good one. I got a good one.
You got a good one?
Let me go on this right now. All right. So I don't know if you guys know who Shetty is. This is gonna be a little bit of a tongue twister, and but just bear with me. So Shetty has a podcast. He has one of the #1 health podcasts in the entire world. He also just recently wrote a book. What's the book called? Think Like a Monk. And Shetty used to be a monk, and then he came into like mainstream and wrote a book, started coaching and helping people, and has a podcast and all that kind of stuff. But I was listening to the book on my phone, right? Have my headphones on. Mm-hmm. And you know what this guy says? And it's so crazy. He's like, you are who you think they think you are.
Wait,
so,
hold on.
Just 1 second. So you know how
my head up just now.
You know how whenever you get scared to do something new or do a new opportunity of like what other people are gonna think, put yourself out there on social media or something, you're always worried about like what other people are gonna think. That's a common fear of mine, but I get over it through this saying. He says, you are who you think they think you are.
You are who they think.
No. You are who you think they think you are.
That's kind of like a tongue twister too.
It is. So basically all it's saying is that like whatever you think you are, however you think you are, I am confident, I am brave, I am kind, I am happy. That's who you are. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what they think, because that's a totally different story. It's not even true. You are you. You are who you think you are.
Facts.
So if you can think like that, you are who you think you are, that's how everyone else is gonna view you. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And it doesn't matter. There's always gonna be someone that comes up like, this guy's dumb, or what he's saying doesn't make sense, or look at how this guy's dressed, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can walk past that guy and be like, I am who I think I am. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. Those people are gonna go to bed at night, and they're not gonna matter at the end of the day. You're gonna be at home and be like, yeah, today was a fucking amazing day.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what that guy thinks. So you are who you think they think you are.
You are.
So
in other words, y'all opinions don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like that one though.
Yeah, 100%. So just when you go through your day and like you ever get worried about like what other people think, just at the end of the day, think about that. It doesn't really matter.
I have one. Yeah, okay. This was just like I wrote down or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So there are people that watch and they do. There are people that watch, learn, and then do.
Yeah.
There are people that watch, learn, understand, and then do.
Okay.
And there are times when this ideal needs and rely on time and event to flourish. All three type of people are all successful in their own unique way, but they have one thing in common. They do. You know what I'm saying? They ain't sitting on their ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They
100%.
get up. They do. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes them different. All three of them get it done the different ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they get up and they do. And the individuals they are watching, or the dreamers, because obviously they get an idea, they watching somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the people they watching, the dreamers, the thinkers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To be able to dream and think, people gonna watch you. People like, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you feel me? All they do, them type of people, they need to be protected. Dreamers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The dreamers, you got dreamers and then you got doers in this world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's people, they just dream. You know what I'm saying? And dream and put things, they could just make ideas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't know where to start.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Some people are just intellectually smart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't know where to start. That's like, everybody needs somebody. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I feel like sometimes it's good to like have a really collaborative space in like what you're doing. So like if you ever have an idea and you go to do something new, don't tell your idea to the world, but go talk to someone that's like done it, or go talk to someone that's motivated to do the same thing and collaborate. You know what I'm saying? Because you may have an idea and not know how to do it, but if you find someone that is like maybe a doer or an intellectual thinker, you guys are both gonna have different skills. They're gonna help push the project or the idea across the line. You know what I mean? So doers, thinkers, dreamers, I feel like you need like a mixture of all of them.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, doers,
You know what I'm
thinkers,
saying?
dreamers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And just searching for the people that are like living a life, only taking advice or learning from people that are living a life or doing something that you want to do. If you have a
Or
buddy,
somewhere close.
or somewhere close, yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you have a buddy that's like sits at home and smokes weed all day, you're like, dude, I got this sick idea. I'm gonna go and try this to make a little side hustle money. And it's like, bro, that's dumb. Like, don't do
just wanna
that.
say-
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, don't take advice from those people and let them get you down. You gotta find the people that are like motivated to like go somewhere in life, or are doing something already, you know, to like collaborate with and learn from and that kind of thing. But yeah.
Facts. Hey, you got another one for me? Oh, hey, check this out. Check this out. You go ahead?
Go ahead.
Alright. When it comes to you, yourself, you're an odd factor, which means you are to multiply or add, not divide or subtract. Anything that deals with dividend or subtraction is a liability or collateral damage. Everyone is useful. The world is our resource and liability also.
100%. That's great saying. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, self. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs somebody. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
You feel me?
And you never know what someone's going through, you know?
Facts.
So it's always good just to like not judge a book by its cover and just be a positive influence. Try to be your best positive influence that you can on everyone, because sometimes like you think you have it hard, but there's someone else that's out there watching you that's dying to have everything that you have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're dying to have everything you have. And we take that shit for granted, bro.
Oh yeah.
You got free healthcare, you got opportunities to make money on the side. You can work 3-4 jobs if you want to make enough money to get by. Like, we all have opportunities to like do something, but it's crazy. Some people in this world would die to have your current situation. So I love that one, man. It's important to like just be thankful for what you have and just keep putting your steps forward. I do got one last thing though. One thing that's like really helped me over the past like 3 years, the biggest thing, the absolute biggest thing that's helped me over the last 3 years is adding up.
Good.
Okay, so one of the biggest things that's been helping me over the last 3 years is
Pause. I want to catch this. So we're gonna start it with.
blood clot, man.
Yeah, man.
Sipping on the island breeze, brother.
Hey, man. So when is that trip coming up, man? Talk about that trip real quick.
Oh shit! So the trip, it's in 2 weeks, and I'm hoping I can get in. I'm gonna book right away so I can get the same cut. I hope you can do the same thing again, bro, because this is fire. 2 weeks. We're going to a wedding in Mexico in Cancun, and it's to one of my wife's best friends that she grew up with. And the really cool thing about it is I'm actually training the bride. She's the bride of the wedding. And I've been training her for the last 6 months. And she has lost 30 pounds in the last 6 months, bro.
Wow.
30 pounds, which is huge.
Wow.
So she's one of the first clients I took on, and she's just doing phenomenal. I'm super excited to go and just see her progress and catch up with her, and kind of nice that I could be a part of her big day that way. Feeling good about her body, feeling confident, all that kind of stuff. Like, one of the biggest things that's helped me the absolute most on my journey in the last 3 years, bro, is adding positives and eliminating negatives. So let me think about this. This is geared towards people mainly. This is geared towards situations, the things people talk about around you, and the things that you let your mind consume and your subconscious mind consume. So those things, for example, let's talk about the people first. You are a product of your environment.
Facts.
95% of the time. And to explain that in an easy term, you grew up in a household as a kid, you're probably going to bring a lot of those things that you grew up with as a kid into the real world. Unfortunately, that's how it is. Not everybody, but most people.
Some do it unknowingly too.
Exactly, unknowingly. And it's just how life is. So you are a product of your environment. However, For me personally, what I've learned is I cannot have negative people around me. I cannot have people that are not working on themselves, not around me, but just not in the premises to spend a lot of time with them. Because what I've noticed is when I do spend time with certain people like that, it just adds negatives, setbacks. You're consuming your environment constantly, right? So my biggest thing this year is the last 3 years, I've really been trying to get myself in front of people and having new friends that are like-minded people like yourself. Excuse me, people that are determined to grow and work on their health, their fitness, their mindset, and just people that aren't acting like victims. You know what I mean? There are a lot of there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people where I leave off. There's a lot of people out there that will hold you back from what you can really do in life, and it's so sad. So just getting yourself in front of minded people that are going towards a common goal that you also are going towards is huge. And then the things that you consume, I'm sorry, but I can't hang around people that are just gossiping all the time about certain people. Well, I just don't want to hear it, bro. I'm just worried about what I'm doing, what my friends and family are doing, and make sure that everyone is on the same page and everyone's growing as a unit. Because every little negative you let in builds up. It's math. Every little positive you let in builds up. It's math. The negatives and the positives will add up on both corners, and you want more positives than negatives. So just moral of the story, the more negatives you can eliminate from your life, the better. That goes for TV shows, music you listen to, books you read, podcasts you listen to, you know what I mean? Obviously there's stuff for entertainment, but try it for 30 days and just see what happens in your life when you eliminate negative people, negative situations that are around you, and negative things that come into your life.
We can talk about this because we put into it.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Talk about the personal training. How's that going?
Personal training is going phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. I started 6 or 7 months ago, and I played college basketball, ACAC basketball, so I have a good idea of how to work out. So I've been working out since I was 18, so I have a lot of knowledge, but it's just been something I'm really passionate about. But talking about taking those steps, bro, I was so scared to jump online and say that I'm an online personal trainer. But I got over my fear and I just took my course, and then I started posting stuff on social media and be like, yo, I'm here. Yeah. And I just did the personal training thing, and it's freaking scary, bro. I had moments where I was like, what am I doing? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get people results. And what are people thinking about me? It got really in my head, and then I always think about it as like a double-edged sword. There's those negative things, but at the same time, why am I doing this? I'm doing this to inspire and help others get through certain situations that I went through. Because the whole fitness thing, eating healthy, mindset, working out, that helped me get out of the worst situation that I was in my life. So I just wanted to do it so I could help other people overcome that situation. And it's one of the most rewarding jobs and things that I've done to date, other than being a father and a husband. But man, seeing people come into your program and you just give them a simple workout program, some simple meals to eat, macros to count, and a couple simple morning and nighttime habits to change in their life, and in 3 months they come back to you and say, thank you so much. I can't even believe how much weight I've lost, how much better I feel, how much more energy I have, and I wouldn't have been able to do this without you, and I'm just so thankful. It's the most rewarding thing ever. And a lot of my first couple clients, I just did it for free because I wanted to figure out what I was doing and how to do it and how to optimize it and all that kind of stuff. And it was like, bro, the most rewarding thing, just helping people, serving, giving back, and now I'm able to make a little bit of money at it. And it's a good little side income thing, and it's blessed, bro. It's crazy. It's just nice to see people grow from where they are into something totally different.
Yeah, that's how I feel about barbering too. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a client come in. Well, one of my clients was gay, bro. Every time I get a haircut from you, bro, I feel like I could pull 100 Alicia Keys, bro. Bruh, I don't know about all that, but go ahead, but dog, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Get one for me too. You know what I'm saying? And one of my other clients was like, bro, every time I come in here, it's therapy. You know what I'm saying?
100%, bro.
Because it's not just cutting hair. You know what I'm saying? Barbers are like your doctor, your therapist, you know what I'm saying? Advice, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like anything, you know what I'm saying? Stylist, you know what I'm saying? A barber can be anything, you know what I'm saying? Which is why we must protect our energy, because we have different people coming every day. Then we can't allow that energy to affect us, because we still gotta give our energy back too.
How do you do that?
And just picking and choosing what to let in. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll have a certain conversation, you know what I'm saying? We gotta talk about anything. When my clients come in, we talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? But I pick what to let in my head, you know what I'm saying? If you're struggling with this, I overcame it already. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna let what you're talking about affect me, because, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh, I did this already, so I get to give you a little advice, you know what I'm saying, or a little something like that, you know what I'm saying, or if I don't know about it, I'll be like, nah, I don't know, man, you know what I'm saying, trust God, you feel me, that's that, you gotta be able to have an answer for something, you know what I'm saying, if I don't have an answer, trust God, you know what I'm saying.
It's amazing, man, and just to add on that is, honestly, you are one of the best barbers that I've ever had. You're very talented, but on top of that, you are a solid dude. You listen, you're motivated, you're not just driven to give people good cuts, but you're driven to help people through any situation that they're in. And I think that's a really good value to have, and not a lot of barbers have that. Not a lot of barbers have the energy to block out the bad and just let in the good and still help people that are struggling. And I feel like that's one reason that me and you both really connected at the start of this whole thing. And man, I wouldn't pay anyone else to do my hair other than you because of that reason. You don't only just give people good haircuts, but you uplift people, and you've uplifted me, you've motivated me, and you've inspired me through this whole situation, bro. And it's just blessed to have a homie like you in my corner, though.
Yeah, you know, vice versa.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't come often.
Let me, off topic. If you had to pick a superpower, what would it be? Ooh, before you answer that, let me check. Make sure we still rolling, baby. You know what I'm saying?
If I had to pick a superpower, what would it be? I would pick, wow.
Let me go first?
Yeah, you go first, bro. Shit, I don't even know.
I want to be, what is it? I want to be invisible.
Okay,
I want to be invisible.
Why?
I want to be everywhere. I want to be everywhere. Ain't nobody gonna know nothing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna know everything. But look, you know what I'm saying?
I know. As a superpower, I would want it to be like, you seen that movie Limitless? Where the guy takes the pills and he's like, he can unlock the rest of his brain. But out of superpower, I want to be able to unlock the full potential of my brain.
I changed mine back.
I feel like you could do different, I don't know, like telekinesis and shit.
Yeah.
Read minds and like teleport, who knows, man.
He would have been able to do anything, you know what I'm saying? But without the effects though, side effects.
There's some fucked up side effects.
That was some fucked up. Hey, two currencies, purpose, money.
Purpose.
You have to choose?
Purpose.
Purpose, why?
Because purpose will bring money eventually. In my mind, purpose is something that's really hard for a lot of people to find, and I feel like it's 1 in every 10 people that are doing a job that they absolutely love, or 1 in 10 people that have found their purpose. And new venture or something that you're really interested in that you want to take off the ground, if you're doing it for the purpose of it, because you're passionate about it, and you wake up in the morning and you can do it, like that question you talked about, for no money, that's what's gonna prosper. You know what I mean? That idea is gonna prosper. You're gonna help people, you're gonna do whatever you're gonna do with your purpose, and you turn that purpose into a service of helping others, and that's where the money comes in.
Facts.
So the money will follow the purpose, but you need to start off, I feel, with the purpose first, because not only the purpose gives you that drive to complete the mission as well, right? Your purpose to do something. So that's what drives you, helps you burn the boats and say, all right, fuck it, I'm going for it, light this bitch on fire. You know what I'm saying? The purpose is, being a parent is a part of my purpose. Being the best possible dad that I can be is part of my purpose. So that's one thing that drives me. When there's tough days, it's like shit. So even that transpired over to a career or an entrepreneurship journey, it's gonna do the same thing. You have that strong enough purpose, you're gonna make it.
Facts. With me, straight simple. You can't put a price on purpose.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? What I got in my head, nobody knows. Only me knows. You can't put a price on that. You know what I'm saying? Because you could offer me $1 million right now, but if I follow my purpose, I could make 10.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't put a price on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna wrap up. And the whole purpose of this is us doing this is motivating, learning, and interacting. You know what I'm saying? So we don't, as barbers, you know what I'm saying? We got a little short time. You know what I'm saying? We talk, you know what I'm saying? But we still gotta give a good haircut. You know what I'm saying? And it's always good to talk, to find somebody like-minded individuals to talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Share ideas, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to just keep all my ideas in my head. You know what I'm saying? And it'll drive you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Believe me. So this whole purpose is to share our thoughts, learning, motivate. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a lot of amazing clientele. You know what I'm saying? And what we talk about is pretty. We talk about some pretty interesting things, and I would like to share that with the world. You know what I'm saying? And they gave me permission too. They like, I would like to share that with the world also. You know what I'm saying? So this is it. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. You feel me?
Honestly, I feel like you're living your purpose, bro. Honestly, this is phenomenal. Thank you for having me on here,
bro. We good. You wanna say something before we go?
Last message would be have a great 2025, and just remember that you can do and achieve so much more in your life than you think you can. You just need to know that you can do it, and you will do it. If you don't think you can do it, you won't do it. So just have the faith and go after what you want in life, because if I was on my deathbed tomorrow or a week from now, I wouldn't want to say shit. I wish I would have just tried that. I would rather die or fail trying and get close to reaching my goals than not reaching them at all. So just piece of advice is just go for it. Who cares what everyone else thinks?
I don't give what you think. You know what I'm saying? It's me. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? You heard it. Cordell Evans. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming, bro.
Thank you,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? Yes.